Good afternoon and welcome to Gossip Gala, where the gossip is always sweet and the tea is always hot. Obviously, it's your favorite host, Oniliwana, and we all know I'm not here today. I'm never here. Oh, sorry, I am here today, but we all know that I'm not here alone today, and I'm never here alone. Because obviously, if I'm here alone, how do I spill the tea? Once again, I'm here with the lovely.
Hey, besties. Okay, I think we've changed to in-laws now. Hey, in-laws.
In-laws?
In-laws, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's been an upgrade.
My name is God's Beauty Israel, a.k.a. The Lady Vibe, a.k.a. Planty, a.k.a. Gwesi Badi. I'm very sure everybody knows by now. So, yeah. Oni, how are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm beautiful, obviously.
Duh.
Ah.
Duh. I haven't seen you in a minute, though. Like, so tell me, like, how have you been? You know, what have you been up to? How's the show been? Like, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
Of course, if I don't miss you, who else will I miss?
Okay. I just really have to emphasize that because,
of course, I do miss you, yeah. And of course, obviously, the show is going well. I'm good. You know, work. I mean, everybody has to work to chop. You understand? Exactly. How about you? Tell me.
Yeah, facts. I've been good, you know, just putting things together here and there. And, yeah. I've been great. I think I've been, you know, living my best life pretty much. I would just say. But yeah, one thing, I really love your hair. Like you're giving different. You're giving different. Last time I saw you, this wasn't the vibe I was getting.
Hey.
But today I'm getting a new you.
I like it. Thank you.
Okay, that's nice. But just like, you know, everything happening today, we all know that there's always something happening on Street X.
Of course.
And it's always just, you know, something interesting. So let's see what Street X has for us today.
Let's go in.
The first tweet I have is by Ijoba, and this reads, "You wake up 10 years in the past, what's the first thing you're doing?" So imagine you literally wake up 10 years in the past. So you wake up 10 years ago type thing. So like, what is the first thing you're gonna do? So that'd be like 2015.
Yeah. No, I think I'd like to hear you first. What do you think you'll do?
I just asked
I'm still thinking. What exactly will I be doing?
Okay, we're gonna wait for you to think.
Yeah.
No, because it should be like, you know, a direct thing. Like, what's the first thing you would do if you literally woke up 10 years ago?
Honestly, I don't know. I've been sincere. Like, I mean, I can't think of anything. The only thing I'm thinking is look for ways to probably get money. Probably retrace my step to what I would have done differently.
The first question I should even ask you is, how old were you 10 years ago?
Hey, how old was I 10 years ago? So you know the problem, eh? I don't like to give my age out. That's the problem.
I get that. Give like a range where you like 10 to 12, 12 to 15, 15 to 20.
Let's say 15 to 20.
15 to 20. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Personally, I mean, if I woke up 10 years ago, obviously I would be a kid. I would be 12. So if I woke up 10 years ago and I was 12, I think the first thing I would probably do is just, I don't know.
Watch a movie.
Not watch a movie. I'd probably just tell my old self, you know, not to worry about anything in the future, you know, just to do me.
No,
you know?
I will tell you to worry because
no. Obviously, it's my life, so I could determine why I would tell
that's
myself
what I'm saying.
not to
Me
worry.
personally, I will tell myself.
No, I will tell myself. I will tell myself not to worry. That everything's gonna be okay. But
interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what most people would actually do if they woke up 10 years ago. That's a very, I guess, odd question.
Yeah.
But moving on to what we have next on Street X. So this tweet is from Kennedy, and it reads, "I have never seen a broke firstborn. They're always rich." That's not true. I have seen many broke firstborns, to be honest. But I think I get what this person is saying. I get what they're saying, because like typically, you know, being like a firstborn is typically like unnatural for you to, you know, be broke, because like, you know, you're the first, like you're the example for your siblings to follow. So it's like you're more serious, and like, you know, you're more put together when it comes to, you know, finances and things like that. But I've seen a bunch of firstborn kids broke, though, to be very honest.
I think to add to that is the fact that, you know, being a first child or the firstborn in the family, you have the tendency to always want to work hard, always want to have things together, have things sorted. I mean, there's no how. Okay, let me use myself for example. There's no how my younger sis is calling me and she's saying, "Oh, I need to do this and I need to do that." And the next thing I'm saying is, "Auntie, I'm broke." She doesn't want to get that. She doesn't want to understand that. Even when she understands there's that mindset of you cannot be broke.
Yeah,
exactly.
I hear that. No,
so,
I can relate to that. I mean, vice versa when it comes to me and my sister. It's like if my sister asks me for something, I'm always going to want to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Then I'm not the firstborn. I do have an older brother, and I kind of like he's never broke either. Like he
exactly.
Just always,
I mean, I always have to come.
I mean, I guess like there's truth to it, but at the same time, I mean, like I have seen some firstborn. Brooke. But anyways, another tweet here is by Levi. According to the way I planned my life when I was small, today was supposed to be my wedding day.
Oh,
on God, it was supposed. No, I agree with Levi. On God, it was supposed to be my wedding day. Because
really.
Guy, now, like, you know when you're growing up and you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to get married by the age of 22. I'm going to have my first kid by the age of 23 or whatever. So it's like, based on the plan I actually made back then, I'm all like, my life is fully supposed to be
You're supposed to be married by now.
I'm supposed to be married. I'm supposed to be expecting, you know,
I think
on
for
my
me,
honeymoon, you know, expecting my first child. But obviously, as you can see, things don't always turn out the way we plan. And honestly, I'm also supposed to be, you know, a pop star, like a musician by now. Like I'm supposed to be mad famous by now, but clearly we're still climbing the ladders.
Wahala. Your own is long ago.
But do you agree? Like, no, now. Like,
no, but I get it.
When I was like 12, I told myself that like at the age of like 21, I'm going to be like really rich and famous, and like everyone's going to know me. But clearly only like
interesting.
You know, a little percent know me, but we're getting there.
No, but I kind of agree actually, because I mean, thinking about it, I think by this time, I mean, when I was a bit more younger, I was thinking at this age and time, not married per se. I wasn't one of those ladies that actually envisioned that. But I knew that by now I'm supposed to be driving one of my interesting cars. No jokes. I've always loved cars right from when I was very small. I mean, thanks to my dad and the fact that I had like you know, guys around me when I was little. So I've always been interested in cars. I had that mindset of, oh, by now I should have like fleets of cars, different brands, you know. Then I should, of course, be rich. I should be, I mean, not known per se, but I should have this, I should be able to command presence. I've always loved that. I should be able to command presence. So that was literally like the mindset.
But like I said, unfortunately, not everything, you know, we plan or we dream
turns out,
always turns out, always comes true. And that's the sad thing about life. I mean, like, this is reality. And I wish it wasn't reality, but it is what it is. Anyways, the last tweet I have for you guys is from Cross, and this tweet reads, I'm of the very strong opinion that skincare products work faster when you steal it from Lord...
Oh, this I'm very sure this person is the last born. No jokes.
No. But you know, I can actually
I
agree.
kind of understand what the person is saying.
And I absolutely agree, because any single time, you know, I tend to go to my cousins or my cousins come over and it's like I start using their skincare, my skin just all of a sudden starts getting clearer, like real quick, real fast. And it's how come my skincare is not working this fast, but when it comes to your skincare, it's working this fast. And I just end up like taking their skincare from them, because it's like, well, it's working for me, clearly. I need this more than you need this. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I literally cannot... I mean, I cannot relate to that story, but I just know for sure that whoever that, you know, this crossing question, I am very sure that he's probably the last one, or one of those persons that are always under their cousins. I mean, just like you made mention, I am very sure, because now all of them, they do that kind of thing. I mean, like I said, I really cannot relate, because I mean, we grew up in that environment where we are always in the house, we hardly go out and all. And I mean, I really don't know much of my senior cousins and all of that. So yeah, I really cannot relate, but I know for sure that whoever that is, now last one in B, you guys should take it from me. And yeah, only two. I mean, only.
Well,
I want to say
I'm
only
not
the
a
last
last
born. Yeah, but to your
I'm a
seniors,
middle
yeah,
child.
exactly.
But you know what? I was a last born for a minute. Like
You
for
see?
the longest time,
You
I was
see?
a
So,
last
yeah.
born until
I am so correct.
until my mini me. My mini me came along. Wow. Okay, so that being said, we're going to be going on a very short break. Please grab your snacks, grab your popcorn, your drink, whatever it is that you need, because it's about to get juicy from here, and you don't want to miss it. We're going to be right back. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Eve Bangkong, and this is Gossip Gala. You need to tune in every time because literally this is where the tea resides. I'm literally at the address now, okay? And I've had so much tea. I feel good. The Ame Boy me is excited. All right, keep it locked.
And we're back like we never left because we really never left.
Simple.
Okay, so let's get into the tea for today because the tea is itching my body today.
Hey.
Is it itching your body,
The
God's Beauty?
Amebo in me is
It's
excited.
Very excited, very excited. Okay, so first story I have for you guys today, read. Suleiman Buchi says marriage is a financial hack. You spend less on food and accommodation, you get more financially responsible because there's someone else to hold you accountable. Married people are 77% more likely to get richer than singles, and they have more savings. Just do traditional right, court weddings and skip honeymoon. Work hard, put your income together, avoid flashy things. Getting married is more about courage and faith. Okay. You know, something like this, you know, just tends to spark a lot of debate and controversy,
Of course.
because on one side you'd have people that would obviously agree, saying when you're married it's easier and you're more financially accountable.
Yeah.
And then you have other people on the other hand that will be like, what the hell are you talking about?
yeah.
When you're married, that's when more finances come into play. I mean, now you're thinking about not only yourself but about you and multiple other people. You have a family, you're thinking about how to feed this family, how you're going to send your kids to school, how you're going to pay your bills, and just a whole bunch of different things you're going to need to do as a family. So God's Beauty, in the case of this scenario, what would you say? Would you say that you believe marriage is like a financial hack, or marriage is actually where financial difficulties come more into play?
So I think it's in between, and that's why it's important to create a balance or get a balance. Do you understand? Of course, it's always very easier when you have a problem and you have someone to share it with. There's just that rest that comes with it. Do you understand? The peace that comes with it. Yeah. So imagine, why I kind of agree, I feel like to some extent, what he's saying is actually true, given the things that he cited, having to be financially accountable to another person. You are not getting stuff that is not needed.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
you're more financially responsible.
Exactly. And the fact that, I mean, most of the times you guys are able to share bills,
and
and all
like
of that. Yeah. So you see that, of course, it's saying, I mean, to some extent, it's true. There's, an atom of truth in it. But yeah, the flip side is the fact that this person has so many financial issues. This one too has so many financial issues. So you guys coming together, there's already so much issues. Do you understand? But again, like I said, that's where you guys not create the balance. You are not able to sort the problem one after the other. So I feel like what he's saying, actually, there's a whole lot of sense in it. Yeah.
No, to be honest, yeah, I hear what you're saying and I hear what he's saying. I mean, I would agree with him to the point of him saying, with marriage, like you become, more financially accountable and more financially responsible. But in terms of, marriage being like a financial hack. I wouldn't say it's a financial hack. Or marriage is more so a financial hack to actually learning financial literacy or to gaining financial literacy, because then with marriage, you're going to really have to like, teach
Know what to
yourself,
spend on and all of that.
what to spend on, how to spend, how to invest, how to grow your money and things like that. So in terms of, marriage being like a financial hack, like in terms of like, it gets easier financially, I would say no, because it doesn't necessarily like get easier. But with marriage, like, you then starts to learn financial literacy, which makes it easier, in managing, yourself and your family, and just being accountable for your finances and things like that.
But the funny part, in as much as I get his point, I feel like there's also the part of there are people. See, the truth is, if you are not in that space where you're disciplined enough to be financially responsible, even if you have somebody, there will still always be an issue. Yeah,
definitely.
Do you understand?
Definitely, because you're still not financially.
Exactly.
And you don't even have the discipline to want to be financially responsible.
So I feel like, in as
accountable.
much as I get his point, person we don't agree for a mind say, oh, me, I won't spend my money the way I like. Even if that person gets married, I'm sorry, there's still going to be kasala. There's still going to be issues. There's still going to be issues. So it's a very dicey one. I feel like where we should, what the kind of conversation we should be having on this is the fact that everybody needs to learn financial literacy for themselves.
Just
do you understand?
Simple,
So whether you're married or not, you should know what you're supposed to spend money on, and that's where there's a difference between want and needs.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Necessities.
Exactly. See, you literally just hit the nail on the head.
Hallelujah.
Exactly. So see, to my fellow, youths out there, just everyone in general, financial literacy is obviously very important, to just being accountable for your finances and, just being responsible for your finances, because a lot of people are financially irresponsible, and that's why you see yourself in the situation that you see yourself in. Period. Okay, that being said, let's move on to what's next. Okay, this really isn't a story. I guess it's like a touch up on like what we spoke about yesterday, but this story reads, Oluwa Dollars has finally responded to his fiancée and baby mother Ife Love's breakup announcement. He said, I know I might not see my son again till he's of age, but I'm happy he will see my side of the story. So, yesterday, I think on the show, I spoke about how he came out and said, when you're rich, like, when you have money, everyone's going to respect you. Everyone's going to, like, praise you. And then, like, when you no longer, have those finances, or you're not rich anymore, people, start to insult you. People start to, like, disrespect you. And it becomes a case of, see finish. Right. And then his wife came out, or his ex-fiance came out, and she was like, no, that's the case. That's not the case. It's because, people like you, you're actually financially irresponsible. Therefore, you spend your finances on stupid things instead of trying to, build your future and, work on your future and invest into your future. And that's why you end up the way you end up. So obviously, like, this is a follow-up about what he said. I guess, based on like the split, the baby mother obviously has custody of like the child, and I guess he's just coming online to like, air out his feelings or talk about how he's sad. But I can't lie, you probably know that this is a damn lie, because you are going to see your son again before he's of age. Like, I don't know why men obviously like to come online and get dramatic or get, or start overreacting online about custody situations when it's really never the case. It's just like DDG and what's her name? Not Chloe and Hailey Bailey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, haven't you seen like the tea between them? Yeah, I just feel like that's like the same thing with him.
I feel like when I read the story in my head, I'm like, okay, so we are waiting for him to come back and have the conversation after he fell love and Lola stated their own point of view. But like the few things that he stated here were things that I feel like right now the story is no longer adding up. And you see, I remember when we also had this conversation, I was telling you guys that the reason why he fell love, I feel like the reason why she came out to do all of those ranting, when she came up with the idea of so that he doesn't come back, I feel like that's that's a very big lie. The reason why you're doing this is just for cloud chasing. And what most of the things that he has said are actually just buttressed that point. Do you understand? Where he was stating something around the whole issue that they have around the cheating and all happened February 22nd. Then tell me why she's coming online March 12th or so to come and rant about it. Make it make sense, you guys. I mean, we should, and that's why most of the times when I hear certain kind of conversations, I'm always like, okay, what exactly is going on? And then when the Lola girl came out to talk about the thing that is happening with her, she said the bathroom that she was in was Oluwadola's younger sister. But how come when Oluwadola was stating in his own story, he was like, oh, where the babe was in the guest room?
You're deep into this team, man.
Make it make sense to me. No, there's just a lot going on.
No,
I feel
get
like
what you mean.
all
I
of them
get
should
what
just
you mean.
rest at this point.
No, honestly,
everybody
that's
should
why,
rest at this point.
Like I
Because
said, man,
the
like
story
I
is no
said,
longer adding up.
like literally, like I said, I feel like he's just, like it's just getting like dramatic.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like just overreacting for no reason. Yeah, relax, pipe down, cool your chest. It's not that deep.
I mean,
okay, so moving on. I kind of like this story, or I don't even know what to call this. This is actually very, 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 very somehow. It's just
What's that?
It's giving what the hell. So this story
Let me hear
literally
it.
reads, I'm a 37-year-old. I have a wife, children, and I still can't forget my first love, which was at 17 years old. I dream of her eyes. I hear her laughter, her voice. I look at my wife and imagine her. That's how we live. What the hell? Imagine you're this man's wife and this is this man's, point of view. This is this man's perspective. Like, he's married to you. You have kids for him, everything. And he still can't get over his first love. I mean, he constantly thinks of her every single day. He thinks of her eyes, her laughter, and everything. And that's how he lives his life with his wife. Imagine his wife probably like to be his ex or whatever. Do you know how crazy that is? And I feel like this is some information that like you shouldn't just like see. Not everything you think of or you feel you come and put it online, because this type of thing, it should just it should be between you yourself and your God, because this is embarrassing, sir. Like, no one needs to know this.
sure. But it's important that things like this on social media, so that
God.
we that wants to get married, we are sure who exactly we want to get married to. I'm so sorry. This person is still dealing with his past. I've forgotten the particular syndrome they call it.
I just feel.
Tell me.
I don't even know. I just feel bad for his wife, because like just imagine.
It's simple. If you cannot deal with the situation, you leave. It's simple. And because this person is not
That's what I'm
mentally
saying.
stable.
He didn't leave. He literally
I'm
got
talking
married
to the woman. I'm talking to the woman.
The woman doesn't know is what you're not understanding.
Now that it's on social media, she go see him.
But what if that's not his account? It could literally be like a burner account, whatever.
That can happen.
The woman doesn't know. He literally is living his life pretending that his wife is his ex-lover. Do you know how messed up that is?
Of course I do. And well, I would come from the angle of, for you to solve a problem, you should first of all identify the problem. So now that he knows, probably maybe he's saying this to probably for people to advise him or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly.
I mean, maybe
so
he's looking
that
for
one
advice.
so that can be part. So if that's what he's looking for, he should go for therapy, because that's what he needs right now.
This is crazy. And my
That's what he
thing
needs
is
right
that
now.
I want to know, do you think this happens like really often, to men out there?
No,
it's
God
like
forbid.
it's like 37 years after, like that's like
That's
whole
20
yeah,
years.
literally
20 years apart.
and you're still thinking about your ex-lover from when you were 17, sir. Damn.
I also feel like he's probably passing through a certain kind of, I don't want to call it a trauma, but for you to be remembering somebody, something definitely must have happened to that person, right? I don't know if you get. Let me not go into the whole psychology or whatever.
Or maybe he's still linking her. Maybe they're still saying. Maybe there's still some. Because to me, I don't understand how after like I mean Max like 5 years. Okay, it takes you 5 years to get over somebody. That's cool. But a whole 20, sir.
It has to be that something definitely must have happened. Probably to her.
No,
that
I think he would have stated that I know you're trying to say like maybe like she passed away or something, right? No,
it could be anything.
I think he would have stated in the story, but he didn't say that. He just constantly thinks of his his ex
I
girlfriend
just know
from when he was
that I
17.
just know that it's a mental state that needs to be taken care of.
Okay.
And yeah, and that's why it's also very important that you are very observant of whoever that is close to you, so that you know exactly, how the person is treating you. Because I'm very sure I am of that belief system that there's no how somebody will be hiding something without the person having to show signs and all. So I'm very sure that he must have shown signs, because you cannot see, as a man, yeah, I don't know if you've read like some books about men and the way they think and all. It's not possible for a man to be thinking about one person. He's not going to show 100%,
No, yeah,
whatever presence and
definitely.
all to the other woman. Like, that's how men are wired. Do you understand? So I'm very sure that he must have shown that he still has love for one
Oh, well,
person.
to me-
And I really don't know how it is with the woman.
To
like
me, that's
the
just
wife, but
sickening. Like, I don't even
I
know
mean,
why we're
it's-
trying to,
it's
like,
sick.
it's just sickening. Sir, please go get over your ex. Go seek therapy or something. That being said, we're going to go on a very short break once again.
Okay.
And then when we get right back, we're going to dive into the rest of the tea, because it just gets juicier from here, I promise you. Just stay tuned. You see what I mean.
Hi, my name is Rasa Ariman, that of our hair goddess, and this is Gossip Gala.
Hello guys, my name is Larry Hector, your favorite fashion and lifestyle content creator, and you're currently watching Gossip Gala. Keep watching guys, do not move a muscle. Ciao.
Hi guys, you already know it's a girl B to the E to the E to the E to Y period. And shout out to Gossip Gala, love you.
Okay, let's get this tea, because there's always more tea. So, all right, are you ready?
I'm ready. You know, say I come on glass. You gonna
Okay,
say
sure.
the matter serious.
It's about to
So
get
it is, straight up.
down and dirty. We're about to get
Let's
down
hear
and
it,
dirty
let's
into this
hear it.
tea. Okay.
Let's hear it.
All right. So the story literally reads, Sunny Badu has warned people in relationships to be alert if their partners are communicating with others more on social media than with them. Relationships are, so pretty much, he has warned people in relationships to be alert if their partners are communicating with others on social media more than with them. So relationships and friendships are always built on communication. He also pointed out the impact of social media on modern relationships. Okay, so what this person has pretty much come out to say is that
Sunny.
if your man or if your woman is sending memes or sending, reels or things like
Yeah.
that to someone else more than they're sending it to you, your man is cheating, your girl is cheating, and there's something wrong.
Let me not say the person is cheating.
No,
But-
I'm telling you what this man is trying to say exactly.
He's saying that they are cheating.
He's pretty much saying that like there's something wrong.
I know he's saying
If
that
they're
there's something
communicating,
wrong.
He's pretty much trying to say that like, okay, your partner's attention, is elsewhere, somewhere else. And to me, cheating doesn't just have to be like, okay, I'm sleeping with somebody
No, of
else.
course, of
there
course,
could
of
be
course.
emotional cheating. There could be physical cheating. There could even be spiritual cheating, like it's cheating with spiritual worm. It happens. So haven't you ever heard?
No, only is you that telling me for the first time.
There are all types of cheating, like
Uh-huh.
there are all types of cheating, really. Like there's cheating in the spiritual realm,
Mm-hmm.
there's emotional cheating, there's physical cheating, there's pathological cheating. Only certain people, understand that kind
Hmm. Understands
of
that.
cheating.
Okay.
Really. And then there's
You see they think
there's
about
one-
the
no, no.
cheating.
there's one more, and then there's
Tell me.
chronic cheating.
Oh.
Okay, sorry,
The last one
and
is
there's-
the one the men used to do, Abby.
most
Valid,
of them,
Abby,
yes, the
valid.
chronic cheating, like the chronic cheaters, yeah. So
Chronic
there's
cheaters,
chronic cheating,
okay,
and so what this man has come out to say is that, well, if your partner is pretty much communicating with other people more than they are with you on social media, because you do know that like we live in a digital age. Everything is
Yeah.
more so, technology with phones, social media here and there. So if your partner is doing that more often with another person than he's doing it with you or she's doing it with you, then there's a problem. And you need to check that. And they're definitely sending them to somebody else.
Do you agree 100%?
No, I don't agree.
You don't agree at all?
I don't. No, not that I don't agree at all. I don't agree 100%. Because let me tell you why.
How many percent do you agree? So I know where to come from.
Oh, because some people are not in relationships. Let's put that there. Some people have friends. Okay. So for example, half of the times, like, I don't necessarily think to send things to my partner. More so I think to send things to my friends. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because why is
makes
he your
sense.
partner if you cannot send him certain things?
No, I send him I send my partner things. You're not
Exactly.
You're not.
No, the fact that you send him, that's it.
See, you're not getting me. You're not getting me right. The people I do meme wars back and forth are with my friends because obviously you see something funny and you think, oh, my girl's gonna get this. And to your girl, you both laugh.
Okay.
But with your partner, it's more so sometimes specific things that
That's the problem.
you send
That's
or
the
sometimes
problem.
you send memes too, but I feel it's better to send them to your friends than it is to send to your partner.
So let me address it, right? Why I feel like what Sunny said, there's plenty truth in it. Let me not say there's an atom because it's more than an atom.
There's truth, yeah.
There's plenty
There's
truth in it. Because, see, first off, I will always tell you guys, I don't see a reason why I should have someone and I call this person my partner and we cannot bond to a certain level. You see those things that you're sending to your
Word.
friend is
Yeah.
what I want to send to my partner. That's why he's there. Do you understand? Yeah, that's why
Word.
he's there.
Word.
I consider this person. No, I get your point, babe.
Yeah.
I get your point. But what I'm saying is, for me,
Yeah.
as I am,
Yeah.
what if I call somebody my partner? I consider you to be the only person I can talk about anything to. That's it.
I mean,
Be it
100%.
sex, be it meme, be it whatever it is.
100%,
I should be able to
100%.
communicate you to.
100%. But there are certain memes that you can't send to your friends that you can't send to your partner.
What are the memes?
Memes that only girls could relate to, duh, and that's what I'm referring to. I'm saying that okay,
This is
100. No. See, that's
No,
what
but I
I'm
get
saying.
you, I get you.
You're 100% right. In terms of just sharing and communicating with your partner on social media. Yeah, obviously all them funny videos and things like that,
Yeah.
you should be sending them to your partner. But when it comes to the things that you and your girlies relate to, just you
Yeah.
and your girlies, then yeah, that's for you and your girlies. And your
No,
partner
but I
wouldn't,
get you, I get
your
you, I
partner
get
wouldn't
you.
get
It's
that.
valid,
So when
actually,
I
it's
say
valid.
I more so enjoy sending things to my girls than my partners because there's a certain level of
Okay.
or that me and my girls
Frequency.
would and it's just more fun in my opinion. But then again, I kind of
I get your shit, I
if
get
you
it.
are in a relationship and your partner, your man or your girl is sending memes, actual memes that can be sent to you to someone else, then yeah, man, their
Your relationship has a
attention
problem. It's simple because
it's shaking left,
that's what
right,
it is.
and center.
That's what it is. And I love it. I love the fact that things like this have been, spoken about because I consider relationship to be a very beautiful
Why don't you
thing.
just become a relationship guru since you're
let
so...
me not lie.
I think you
when I was
should.
younger,
Okay.
I used to have that. I've always had a thing for relationship. Honestly speaking,
For God's sake, let
I've
me
always
ask you
had.
something. How many relationships have you been in?
should I be honest?
Yes.
I think 3. I'm being honest.
3. Production said 77.
Jesus, that got me, bro. I'm guessing that's Peter. Nice one. But you said 77, right? I said 3. So let's take out 3 from 77. I dated Peter 74 times. That's
Oh, okay.
it. That is it.
Okay. Word.
Isn't that word?
Word. I mean, it's shocking news to me. So
Shocking to who?
I'm just internalizing
Oh, shout out
it.
to the guys back here now, babe, because I don't know
I'm-
when
I'm-
they talk now.
I'm just internalizing this news. Wow.
Okay.
That being said, I'm still shocked.
Should this one they want me? But let's talk about you.
Wait.
It's a lie.
No,
Let's
no,
talk.
no, no,
You
no,
should-
no, no, no.
You guys are saying
No,
this thing.
before we talk about me, sorry, how long has this been going on for?
One who?
Peter.
Ah.
Shh, tell me.
Wait first. No, wait. Wait, no, shh.
So they don't hear us.
So they don't hear us.
Yes. Shh, tell me.
I guess supposed to be
No
scared
one
of the people
no
back
one
here,
can
the
see
people
you.
that are watching you.
No one can see you.
From
No one can see you.
nobody can see me.
The public can't hear you. They can't hear you.
So what's the
Whispers.
question again? What's the question?
How long? How long for?
How long for? I swear I don't know.
Hey.
I think since when we met actually.
Since that
Since
time.
when, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
You guys didn't hear us, right? They didn't hear us,
I
right?
don't think so.
You don't
I
think
think
so?
we're in the clear.
We are. Oh,
We're good.
okay.
Okay,
We're good.
cool.
Okay. Okay.
Moving on. Moving on.
You're not
Were you
serious.
trying to ask me something? Okay, no, cool.
Oh, what is that lie?
Okay,
Is a lie?
yeah. So
It's a lie.
the next story.
How many relationships have you been in? Tell me.
One.
Hey!
One.
Ernie!
One.
How many crush have you had? Can you count them?
Yeah.
How many?
Two.
That's how you know when somebody's lying. Do you understand? When
What
they
do you
go
mean?
with number 1, number 2, number 3.
No, like
you just know.
No, I
they're
don't
lying.
see. I don't crush a lot.
Oh.
That's something. I don't crush a lot.
Okay, question
But I
for
get
you.
crushed on a lot.
Oh yeah, question for you. You say you don't crush. You don't crush a
Yeah.
lot, right? Now, what exactly would you see in someone immediately that will make you want to crush on them? Let me hear. So it's by their fruits. You shall know them. You're with me, Abby. Oh yeah, but
You answered.
What's in my book?
You answered it.
I don't understand.
What do I see in someone? I see their fruits.
Say this one, they want me. Those fruits you
If
will
you
list them
get it,
because even
no.
the fruits we have banana, we have orange, open up. You guys, open up. We're listening. What's in my book? Sorrow.
The fruits.
What
the
fruit?
fruits of their spirit.
The fruit of their spirits.
All the fruits.
All the fruits.
in within
Kindness,
and inside.
love. Mention them.
All the fruits.
Mention them now.
Oh.
You don't even know the fruits.
Shut up.
Ah!
All the fruits.
Moving on.
Kindness,
Moving
love,
on. Moving on.
patience,
Kindness, love,
virtue. This, that. Yeah.
Those, them,
I
how.
just like what I like. Them, how, him, she, her,
Ooh,
them,
ooh,
hey, they,
ooh.
us.
Energy.
Boom, blam, 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 boom. Anyway.
You're so serious, I swear.
But guys,
Wahala.
yeah. I'm single now. I'm single and I'm searching.
Oh, really? What happened
Anyways,
to him?
media strategist Esther Ejiri. Because you see
You guys. What happened to him?
what happened to him?
Let's go. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Media strategist Esther Ejiri has accused Nollywood actress Dayo Amusa of plagiarism, saying Amusa copied and shared her social media post about singer Ashake and his father without proper credit. She originally shared her thoughts on Facebook, reflecting on Ashake's childhood struggles and the emotional weight of his public family issues. Amusa posted the same message later on the same day. She has since deleted it when the controversy started. So, obviously, I think so on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Esther Ejiri, she had posted something on Ashake and his growing up and like his family issues and how he was rejected and everything. She posted her thoughts about it, highlighted the struggles of growing up without having that parental figure, that parental structure in your life and like how it could affect you. And she spoke about like this whole thing deeply. And then the actress, Dayo Musa, apparently, just copied this post word for word and uploaded it on her Facebook and on her Instagram without giving credit to the original author. And ever since then, obviously she's been called out by Esther. And I think when she was called out by Esther, Dayo pretty much said that, she just saw the post on her friend's, WhatsApp status, and that's where she took it from. Hence, she felt no need to give credit to because she had no clue who, where, or, where it came from.
I said, I don't know where we are laughing now.
where it came from. So, God's beauty. I don't know. What are your thoughts on plagiarism? And what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you think she, intentionally saw Ejiri's post, took it, copied it, and posted it without giving credit, or
Esther,
or,
right?
or like it was an innocent thing, and like she didn't even know that it belonged to someone else, or
So I'll start with the heart of a man is desperately wicked. So you really, I mean, this is to say that you really cannot tell.
Wait, no,
Not
wait,
true
no,
now.
wait, no, wait. Wait, no,
Sure, go, I love it,
don't you think we're going too deep? Based on copy.
I don't think so. Now this
Okay,
is,
let
this is it.
me let you land.
So this is it now. I hate when grown adults come on social media to behave like children, right? I mean, we
Real.
saw the one that happened last week with me and Chef T and all. Now, you in question, you posted someone's stuff. And this person came out to say, how you take post this thing and you know even at least credit me. My me say feel say
Yeah.
you say value me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And instead of how to do that,
and
you
just fix
deleted
it right away.
you deleted the post the one you did the story, right?
On
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook. You
And
deleted
you
that one.
left it.
And you left the one on Instagram, right? Then you guys now stay having back and forth. Like, make it make sense to me. Why are adults behaving like that?
I can't
It's a simple thing. This babe say, it's not like she even insulted you because we all read that message
that
together.
it could have been like an innocent mistake. Like you may not even have known that it was my work. So she lets you know, and it's like the next or the right thing for you to do is just give the person credit. Meanwhile, whole time.
Instead of you to do that, you start explaining that you saw it on your WhatsApp status
there
and that's
no
why.
need for any of
Even
that.
if I get her own point
Even
here
after
because it's also
explaining,
possible.
Okay, then do the right thing because
Simple.
now you know that you've done the wrong thing.
Exactly.
And that this is somebody else's work. Give credit where it's due. And I think the thing that also that they mentioned that's also pissing off this Ejera person, and what pissed me off quite frankly too if it was me, is the fact that blogs are now carrying this post and then giving
And
the credit to the Amusa
Exactly.
babe instead of the original author. And it's like
I mean, make it make sense to me.
and that's what I'm saying. Okay, now I see. You're right. So the heart of it is wicked.
It's wicked.
Like,
So-
you can see someone's work, is trending, is going somewhere, is being noticed, and it's not your work. They're giving you credit for it. And instead of you to do what's right and give credit to where it's actually due, or give credit to the right person, you're just being silent,
Like-
and you're going back and forth with the original author in their DMs
you see-
about.
You see why I felt like this is just like a childish situation because as this babe just said, Nami, so Nami do this thing. Just applaud me. It's simple. Just say, no vex. So if you had like a clean mind, it's simple.
Yeah.
You would have just said, credit, whatever. Or after since you've already posted it, you can literally just repost and say, those story.
can't even
Now
edit
this
it,
babe
like,
do am,
yeah.
It's
Literally,
simple.
it's never that
and keep
hard.
it moving.
It's
Tell
never
me
that
why
hard.
you want to delete the one you posted on Facebook. Then you now went on Instagram. Then you guys start having a beef. Then you now start bringing out the conversation of you saw it on your WhatsApp status and all of that.
Sometimes you
So
just see grown-ups.
even if you saw it on your WhatsApp status, did it take fly from heaven? Was it not somebody that saw it and posted it there? Like, can adults stop behaving like adults and stop behaving like children? I beg. It's a simple
Literally.
thing. When come on now, come on. I hate the fact that we're having this kind of conversation. Do you understand? I get the Dios part.
No,
it's a straightforward thing.
It's a very straightforward thing
Simple.
because let's even give you the mercy or the grace that yes, you may not have done it intentionally, you don't know. Okay, but the author has now let you know that hey, look, like this is my work. And you've pretty much copied my work word for word. Please give me credit. Like, why can't you just give the author credit? I mean,
Like,
you are an adult, right?
what is there?
You do know your rights from your wrong, right? And you know that you've actually taken someone's work wrongly. So just tag them. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
It takes not even up to 5 seconds to do,
Jeez.
quite frankly. I mean, and I'll just look. You're causing a whole ruckus online about this and that, and
I really don't get it. And I think this is also coming from the place of probably you see yourself as a big person also because
You can't
that's
be
what happens
corrected.
exactly.
Your
maybe
wings can't be cut.
you're saying the Esther girl as who be this one, and probably you're well known given that you're an actress and all. So there's that mindset of I beg. If I want to give you credit, I'll give you credit. If I don't want to give you credit, I'll not give you credit. That kind of thing. But again, it's her work, not yours. So make it make sense to me. Please, you guys should stop behaving like adults and stop behaving like.
And you guys
children.
need to start checking the
I beg.
people who honestly do things like this because this is honestly silly behavior. And Dio needs to be checked.
Yeah. Emphasis on she needs to be checked.
She needs to be checked. Okay, checked real bad because this is not okay. You did not put your blood, your sweat, your
Come on
tears
now.
into that work.
Come on, you guys.
Neither did you even think of writing something like that. Neither could you even have fathomed the process to create, a story like that. So
Yeah.
please give credit where it's actually due. Check that girl. Check her.
We need to. It's
Any-
important.
any who's. But that being said, God's beauty, like, what were your thoughts on like the whole Ashake story, anyways? I know you're an Ashake fan. And I know like you probably went deep into like the whole story about him and his father and whatnot. So like, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about that?
So I mean, recently, right? There've been this up and down about truly was the father. Did the father really abandon him when he was a kid, or was it like the mother's bitterness, and so on and so forth? But I remember stating that it's important that we don't, in as much as we want to say, oh, you're grown up now, you have the money, take care of your parents, we should do it in a very subtle manner so that it doesn't look like we are aiding people to being responsible. Do you understand? So if truly the story of Ashake's father abandoning him and now coming to ask for help and all of that, it doesn't make any sense, because now you are fighting for somebody that has once being irresponsible, and you want another person to be responsible for someone that's been irresponsible. I don't know if you get my point.
I do get
so
your
I remember
point.
stating that, but I like the fact that Ashake, being the good man that he is, has decided that, okay, you know what, first off, I'm going to take care of him. The house people want me to buy, I went sure I do justice to that. I think the man now is receiving the necessary treatment that he needs for his leg, I guess. So I mean that's sorted. And I think there's also a part of Ashake abandoning his 11-year-old daughter with her name is Zina, with her mother and all of that. And the mother requested that they go for a DNA test so that we can know who the father of the child is. And of course, he agreed that, okay, let's go and do this thing. So I know if it's my child, then I take full responsibility.
Yeah.
So and I also stated that, you see all of these stories, I like the fact that it's already getting to rest. So with Didayo and Esther, all of you people should rest.
Just
You understand?
keep
Yeah,
resting, keep
people should
resting.
rest, please. Ashake actually needs, we need him now more than ever, given that he left the YBNL this year. It's just how many months he has stranded this year. Only him join drug whatever. Only him change face, do remove his dread. There's a lot of story about him, and we're not hearing so much about his music. It is music that I'm more concerned about. For those that have heard me over time, you know how passionate I am when it comes to the Nigerian music industry. Please,
Okay.
let's hear the music parts. We are done with this conversation. Biko, I beg.
Yeah, okay. With that being said, we're coming to the last story of today.
Tell me.
And I'm kinda sad.
What's going on?
Because we're gonna have to wrap up soon. Aren't you sad?
Child.
Oh,
I beg, give us just John.
Okay, so the last story, and I can't lie, like, I'm so sorry.
Tell me.
But obviously, it's Kanye again. It's Kanye again. And when it's Kanye, it's just always something. In fact, just even to make, the tea juicier, I want to actually pull up the actual post. Okay? Because I feel like, okay, it's even there. So the story reads, Kanye West tweets about Beyonce and Jay-Z's children. He says, has anyone seen Beyonce and Jay-Z's younger kids? They are bleep. No, like literally.
Retarded.
And this is, no, I know it says, but like I'm not gonna like obviously call
it.
kids
Okay.
the word, right?
Okay.
But obviously he called them bleep, and he goes, no, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having bleep children is a choice. Like what? Like what? And then he also then went on to say, oh, I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being cancelled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome.
Did you get it? Down syndrome?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But that's how sick he is. And then he goes, get it? Am I right? Am I right? And then he goes, bleep the world. Real talk. Bleep everybody. Wow, Kanye. I mean, I would say at this point, like, I'm really not shocked because just yesterday we talked about how Kanye doesn't even care about his own daughter. His own.
Serious?
Oh! You,
Give me the gist. Give me the
tea.
gist. I didn't get the tea.
So pretty much, Kanye and Kim Kardashian, like they're in a serious battle right now.
Yeah,
because Kanye put Northwest on a song with Diddy and his son, knowing the kind of man Diddy is, and knowing that Diddy is literally undergoing trials right now for literally insane, crazy, allegations. And it's like, why would you let your young child, who's not even of age, be put in a song with a man like that? So obviously he's just done that, and Kim is fighting him back and forth, talking about how North can be in the song, obviously. And then Kanye goes, oh, she needs to amend. Because, like, also, I think they had this whole agreement where Kim was allowed to trademark all their kids' name to protect things like this to protect their kids from things like this, right? So, Kanye then tells Kim to go amend the whole thing. If not, they're going to go to war. Or she's gonna have to kill him, and it's just like, how unserious or how childish could you be? And now you've come again today talking about another person's kid being bleep. Like, why would you even say that? Like, it's one thing to be, irresponsible and to come online and be irresponsible about a whole lot of things, but it's another thing to come online and then insult kids and someone else's kids for that fact. We know you don't value your kids, for one, that's for sure, but it's like, yo, keep it to you and your family. Like, why are you bringing in other people's kids today, calling them harsh words such as bleep? I think that's insane.
Kanye. I don't know at this point if we start giving the excuse of, oh, he's, we already know of the, do I say his diagnosis now, or concerning the bipolar disorder that he's facing right now. So I don't even know if that should be like an excuse you should be giving for any of the rubbish that he does online. My thing
is there's no excuse, because you know how we used to say, okay, he just wants to trend, he just wants to but at this point there's no excuse, because he's actually going overboard. Like,
yes, he is.
He's doing way too much, and it's like, honey, the internet is forever, right? As much as you think you can delete this bleep this things and take it down, you really can't. Like, it's gonna stay there forever. Now you've also come on, like, it's just like, come on, like, what is your goal, what is your aim, what are you doing?
I don't know if I'm very sure that Jay-Z and Beyonce will definitely find this very insulting and all. Do you think, there'll be a situation where they'll want to probably press charges or something?
I don't even know, man.
And I feel like it's something like that.
Someone just needs to get that man, because Kanye is somebody needs to get that man. How'd you go online talking about the reason why the public has never seen, Beyonce and Jay-Z's other kids is because they're bleep. Like,
make it make sense to me.
What's your business? Gave you the F1 trio, the audacity to come out and talk about, and even if they are, what's the right word? Like,
even if they are what he said they are.
No.
Go on.
Or even if they are, even if they are special or whatever, it's like, why do you feel the need to come online and air out someone else's business?
Make it make sense. I don't know.
I think you're the one that's slightly retarded. I'm going to use the word on you.
I think you're not jokes.
I know you are retarded, and it as well.
Oh my!
I just feel like he needs to finally get the help he deserves.
He deserves, yeah.
Because at this point, like, I feel like he's forgotten the thin line between
free speech,
and just borderline insanity, stupidity, and retardedness.
Oh my God. I don't know. I really don't know. Probably if it's cloud chasing, we said this over time. He already has the fame and everything that he needs,
It's not cloud chasing. That man is sick and that man needs some help.
I think so.
That being said, I'm show's done, man.
We're out.
Kanye, you killed the vibe. You did this, Kanye. You did your big one. Yeah. The tea's done because of you.
Oh my God.
I'm mad pissed now.
Hey.
Have a nice day, guys.
Energy.